The moment Beyonce say, "Thank you, Jesus," listen, and go into that like that, I back up. I be like, okay. He must have came in and touched on her big ass forehead.
The moment Beyoncé says, "Thank you, Jesus," during her performance, it's almost like you can feel a shift in the energy of the room. It's as if she's acknowledging something greater than herself. And every time she says it, I can't help but pause and reflect. But then, in that moment, I can almost hear the critics in the background. People like Tokyo Toni, who's become the most consistent Beyoncé critic on the planet. Seriously, we need to give her an award for her relentless dedication to hating. On Beyoncé, it's become a part of her brand at this point. Every time Beyoncé does something big, you can bet Tokyo will be right there to call her out. Recently, she took aim at Beyoncé once again, and this time, she dragged Glorilla into it, much to everyone's surprise.
You are such a demon, bitch. This bitch wicked. Mo. Her concerts, this bitch is flying over top of like an angel. I cannot look at that Grammy shit, but I'm going to turn it on a little bit. 2 seconds, I already said my prayers before I look at that shit. This morning, I knew I was going to look at it and I was just tussling with it like, no, because I got to walk in. Sometimes somebody got to be the motherfucker one to say, you know what? Y'all wait right here. I'll be right back. That's me. Y'all not carrying these kids to hell, bitch. I'm not letting y'all bitch do it. Now, if the kids go to hell because of your mama, that's on you.
And even bringing up something as specific as Beyoncé's performances. Tokyo referenced a moment from Beyoncé's recent Netflix special, where she was elevated 10 feet in the air during her Super Bowl performance. While most people would see this as just a part of the show, Tokyo twisted it into something much darker, claiming it was a symbol of Beyoncé's demonic ways. She even went as far as to say that Beyoncé was posing as a black angel, leading her fans to hell. Now, let's take a second to digest that. Tokyo is calling Beyoncé a demon based on the fact that she gets elevated during performances.
The moment Beyonce say, "Thank you, Jesus," listen, and go into that like that, I back up. I be like, okay. He must have came in and touched on her big ass head. He's the king. He's my father. He died for my sin. She ain't gonna say no shit like that to you, goofy, and got y'all running around and your daughters, y'all praise this big goofy gorilla for real, because ain't shit on about you, little one. 2 feet tall, a half a pound soaking wet, looking like a 10-year-old boy, jumping up and down like an ignorant for a bitch like that. Clout chaser, you gotta do it. She not gonna do that for you. You a dumb.
To most people, this is just a theatrical element, something that many artists use to make their performances more grand. But for Tokyo, this is apparently proof of something much more sinister. According to her, this act of flying in the air represents Beyoncé's connection to darker forces, which is a big accusation to make. But Tokyo didn't stop there. She didn't just go after Beyoncé, she called out Glorilla too. Glorilla, in case you missed it, was caught on camera getting really excited when Beyoncé walked up to the stage to accept her award for Best Country Album. She was screaming Beyoncé's name and jumping up and down in celebration. To most people, it was a wholesome moment of support for a fellow black woman succeeding. But not for Tokyo. Tokyo saw this as a sign of Glorilla being overly obsessed with Beyoncé, calling her a groupie for fangirling over the pop star. She went so far as to say that Glorilla was acting out of control and didn't need to go that hard for someone like Beyoncé. Tokyo's harsh words didn't stop there. She even made a comment about Glorilla's appearance, saying that Glorilla looked like a 10-year-old boy. I mean, can you imagine calling out someone's appearance like that over something as simple as excitement at a public event? It seems like Tokyo took this whole situation to an unnecessary level. But Glorilla, as expected, didn't take it lying down. She saw Tokyo's rant and fired back by calling her an animal. Glorilla didn't hold back in defending herself and let Tokyo know that she wasn't bothered by her opinions. Most people rallied behind Glorilla, saying she did nothing wrong by celebrating Beyoncé's win. But Tokyo didn't care about the support Glorilla was getting. In fact, she doubled down on her statements. She made it clear that she wasn't sorry for anything she said, and if she had to say it again, she would. Tokyo responded to Glorilla's comment by saying, "I don't care what she has to say. She's just acting like a groupie." It was clear that Tokyo wasn't about to back down from her stance. As the controversy continued, some people took Tokyo's side, agreeing with her claims about Beyoncé, while others continued to support Glorilla. One comment in particular caught my attention, where someone said, "Not saying she should have come for Glorilla like that, but she's 100% right. People worship Beyoncé like she's Jesus himself." This comment highlights how divisive the whole situation is. It's not just about Glorilla supporting Beyoncé anymore, it's about the larger discussion of idolizing celebrities. Some people believe that Beyoncé's fans are too quick to put her on a pedestal, while others feel like Tokyo is just bitter and spreading unnecessary hate. On the other side, some people pointed out how ridiculous it was for Tokyo to call Glorilla out in such a way. They compared Tokyo to the drunk aunt at a family party, the one who always causes drama and says things nobody really takes seriously. One comment even mentioned how older generations are witnessing these breakdowns from Tokyo every week, and it's causing more harm than good. It's easy to dismiss this as just another internet feud, but when you look at the bigger picture, it's clear that it speaks to the way we view celebrities, especially powerful black women like Beyoncé. Let's be honest. Beyoncé is a force in the music industry, and she's had her fair share of critics. But does that mean we should all jump on the bandwagon to tear her down? There's something to be said about the way society treats successful women, particularly black women. When Beyoncé won the Grammy for Best Country Album, it was a historic moment. But instead of celebrating her achievement, Tokyo took the opportunity to attack her character, once again calling her the devil. So, what do you think? Was Tokyo right in calling Beyoncé a demon, or is this just another example of someone tearing down a successful black woman for no reason? Do you think Glorilla was wrong for supporting Beyoncé at the Grammys, or is she just being a fan? I want to hear your thoughts on this situation. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out this other messy video right here.